I think this period in humanity's evolutionary process is incredibly exciting. I mean, in the scheme of things, let me put this in perspective. In the scheme of universal evolutionary process, we are like that on the total scale. You know, we're not even close to the first rung of the ladder. And that's why I am always amused when people sort of claim that humanity is the peak of creation. The peak of creation, if humanity as we know it today is the peak of creation, God help us. Because you know, what I see is an abomination. But what this is doing, it's creating an enormous opportunity. So what we're seeing is actually the duality. Because what we're seeing is people descend deeper into secular, empirical, materialist control of their soul, because their focus is about accumulation of material wealth, or maybe fame or whatever. And yet on the other side, we have an increasing number of people. And the tools, by the way, are of course being facilitated to enhance this. Because, you know, even 20 years ago, it would have been impossible for us to appreciate the magnitude with which human consciousness is evolving, because we didn't have this connectivity. So a tool that was designed to actually keep humanity in subjugation is actually working for the opposite cause. It's actually helping people to comprehend that they are not alone, that they are not crazy, that they are not a sandwich short of a picnic, and that there are an increasing number of people all around the world who are recognizing that this is an enormous opportunity. And what we're going to see, I think, in the coming weeks, months and years, is this accelerate on a logarithmic scale. So the challenge that those who think they're the rightful rulers of a planetary fiefdom have is obviously to keep people in lockdown. And there's no question they're going to accelerate everything they possibly can to do that. You know, whether it's a bombardment through Wi-Fi or pharmaceuticals or whatever. But as people start to realise what their game is, then you step away from it. You know, you say, you know what? I am going to make a few lifestyle choices. I am going to start to ensure that I don't drink fluoridated water, that I don't drink sodas that are loaded with aspartame, that I minimise the amount of junk food that I eat, because it's very difficult to say you're not going to have any, but you minimise the amount of junk food that you're going to put into your system. You're going to stay away from pharmaceuticals. You're certainly not going to allow any vaccines anywhere near you, and so on and so forth. And as people step away from that, say with cigarettes, with alcohol, with drugs, whatever, as you step away from that, people will see that their life changes in ways that perhaps they can't explain, not perhaps, in ways they definitely won't be able to explain, but they will not be able to deny that there are significant changes in their life. Some of those changes they may not perceive to be positive at the time, because it may force them to be sort of shaken out of their comfort zone. But when they look back, they will realise that those changes that they were forced to go through were absolutely crucial in terms of their own evolutionary journey.